He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review of Braxton Family Values, okay? This is season 6, episode 9. It's a continuation of the season that went off earlier. Was it earlier this year? Earlier this year. Because I kept on like, why they only had 8 episodes? So they was doing a half and half. But the show started off, well, before I do all that, girl, you moving too fast, okay? But it's 4 a.m., so I'm trying to, get it done. What was I about to say? Damn it. Oh, girl, duh. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, okay? And do not subscribe and then, don't come back and visit. Come, subscribe, watch the videos, watch my content, comment, like the videos, share the videos, be an active subscriber, okay? That is my new thing for people, an active subscriber. I'm an active YouTuber. I'm consistently always posting something on YouTube, honey, always, every day, all day. So be an active subscriber. Thank you. And if you have already subscribed, do not forget to hit the notification bell to let yourself know when I have new content up. I will also be live on my YouTube later today, because y'all will see this on Friday. So I'll be live on YouTube Friday, today, the 17th, my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. Rest in peace. So I will be live 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I live in Michigan, so at 10 p.m. in Michigan, I will be on my YouTube. So get your questions together. Get your questions together, baby. Of course, I'm on live as long as people are on there with me and they have questions for me to answer, or a conversation to be had, is how long I'm on live. Okay. So yeah, the show started off them letting us know that in mid-June, the sisters just basically refused to do any shoot any scenes, and how they're not basically filming they're not filming. And I said, well, hell, that's their storyline. I said before, this whole show has run its course. And someone said on my comment section when I said that last time, well, no one said it about the Kardashians. I have, okay? I the fuck have. I really, really have. But I review the Kardashians too, and I did the same thing about them. I don't know why they've been on for 13,000 seasons, okay? And the Braxtons to me is worse, only because at least with the Kardashians, even though they get on my damn nerve, every season is something new going on, whether it's somebody's new boyfriend, somebody else is pregnant, it's some drama going on. There's always something new. With the Braxtons, I feel like there's the past season or two, there hasn't really been nothing to discuss. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think them not filming is a storyline for them. But we don't know, because we have to wait to see what happens. So we see it goes back, they did shoot for 6 weeks worth of stuff. So, we see Toni Braxton Birdman have not got married. Toni has had to change the wedding date. They had picked whatever date, and that date she said she now can't do because their schedules are too busy. I'm like, really? Is it really too busy for y'all to get married? My thing is, you plan a date far out. Okay, you plan a date far out, a date that you have nothing booked so far. No one can tell me that when she got proposed, they got engaged last year. Okay, I just don't feel like Toni Braxton is booked a year out. I don't. I feel like if she got proposed to or engaged, and let's say in June of 2017, she know damn well, she knew then that she wasn't busy on November 1st, 2019 or 2018. She has a free day. This shit is fictionist, okay? Fictional or fictitious is what I should have said. I'm like, girl, bye. I just, Anyway, we see Tamar's MIA, of course, but I don't think we think she's gonna be on the show much anyway. But Toni still wants her to kind of help plan. She wants all the sisters to help plan, and I guess this season's gonna be her about her planning this fake ass wedding. It's fictitious. Can't look. I just don't believe it's gonna happen. I do not believe it's going to happen. I just don't. I think they're going to be engaged for like 3 years, and then they're gonna just not get. It's gonna be a whole like what's a man named Michael Strahan and Nicole Murphy was engaged for all that goddamn time, and then just never got married. Not me, bitch. We proposed to me, but you want to get married. Okay, ASAP. Anyway, they bring up how, Tamar not around much. I said, well, hell, after Mama Evelyn won that whole damn rant on TMZ saying Vincent be beating her ass and how Tamar is in denial, and then y'all was on the show all last season basically agreeing, you know what I'm saying? Basically saying her marriage ain't shit. Basically saying that she's a whole battered woman, that she's a whole, abuse victim. I'm not surprised that she don't want to talk to y'all. I'm not. And the thing about that is, I don't know if Vincent beat Tamar ass. I said it before too. I don't know if what they said was true. What I do know is some people don't want you on TV spreading their tea that they ain't spreading. Okay, so that can make a person upset, and that's what it is. So we see Trina is still dating that man Vaughn. And he's a black man too. Trina used on date black men, honey. And she says she's in love. I say, well, she must be, because her and that man Vaughn is so much in love. They got a matching hairstyles. I say she cut all her hair off. Her haircut is like his haircut. They matching haircuts. Okay, that's love for your ass. Tawanda, on the other hand, has a whole mystery boyfriend. And guess what I'm not here for? I'm not here for a season of Tawanda's mystery boyfriend. That was a mystery for like the last 3 or 4 episodes before. I don't care. I feel like she either dating Gabe or her ex-husband Andre, or if it ain't them two, she dating, who is it, Ricky Smiley, Cordell Stewart. I mean, it's somebody weird looking, okay? Because she like weird looking dudes. But I'm not here. Tawanda, honey, do something else, okay? You, girl, just something. Just do something. I got a mystery boyfriend I want to talk about. Then if you don't want to talk about the man, don't bring him up. Like it should be things saying like, don't talk about him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bringing him up. I don't want to hear in every scene. So Tawanda, what's his name? Cause I don't care. Okay, that's a fake storyline to me. Anyway, but I do wonder if she's dating her ex-husband. I mean, they were still living together. Anyway, Tracy, on the other hand, is she's working on her second album. Look, I'm not a Tracy hater. I just don't like Tracy's voice that much. I wouldn't buy Tracy's album, but people buy Tracy's album. I would not buy it. And it's weird. I don't know. And it's not that I don't think she's talented. I just think, I don't know. I think the song I heard from her, it was too airy and breathy, and it didn't sound right. So I think from there, I have not listened to anything else that she did, because that shit didn't sound good. Anyway, she's still in her feelings though about that whole tour that was supposed to be her, Tamar, and Tony. How she's on it. So she's at a little photo shoot for her album cover or whatever, and no, like this is a regular photo shoot or whatever, and Tawanda's there. So she brings up again how she's not gonna be on tour with them. Wow, really, Trina? Oh my God, not Trina, Tracy. I did not know that. That's crazy. So while Tracy is shooting her little scenes and whatnot, Tawanda talked to her manager, and she has to know what happened with the tour thing or whatever. He then says they wanted Tracy off the tour after Tamar got off the tour. Once Tamar was gone, they didn't want Tracy anymore. And I feel like, who was they? Like, people get they don't want, they this, they that. Who the fuck is they? And my thing is, if it was supposed to be 2 or 3 sisters, and Trina, and Tamar was taken off, and so was Tracy, why is the issue with Tamar? I'm confused. It was Tony's fucking tour. Anyway, he then suggested to Tawanda that, you know what, you should hold a family meeting. You should hold a family meeting, to just talk to your sisters or whatever. You know what, that is a great idea. I'm going to do that. Like, we all need to get together to talk, and it can't be no managers, no nothing. It needs to be just the sisters, you know what I'm saying? Because that third person always trying to, you know what I'm saying, just basically mutilate, our bond, you know what I'm saying, the third person, people are they're just jealous of our bond because they don't have it, they want to break us up, and because, they didn't have a family. I say, now this right here, so what Tawanda just said in layman's terms was, Vince is the person who be manipulating situations. Vince don't want Tamar to be close to our family. Vince don't want us to have no bond. Vince is jealous of our family dynamic because he ain't got no family. Because Vince's parents died when he was really, really young. So what she basically just said was, Vince is jealous of them because they have family, he ain't got no family. I say, now bitch, if you thought before that Tamar was going to talk to you, that's out the Tamar ain't gonna deal with y'all. I feel like even if Tamar ain't with Vince no more, because I don't know what's going on with Tamar. I don't live in a lady house. I don't know. I feel like even if she's with him still, if she's not with him right now, she not gonna like this season, and y'all talking shit about it, okay? And I feel like that's also a reason why she still is not promoting the show at all. Tamar did not promote none during the first episodes, and she ain't promoted shit now at all. Everybody else is talking about it, not Tamar. And the thing about it, I don't blame her. I do not blame her at all. As much shit as Tamar talked about each of their husbands in the past, it was never a full season of the shit. It was like it was a conversation that whatever came up, that what they all talked about. But at this point in time, every scene any of them do, they bring up Tamar, her husband Vince, or them not being good based on someone not being around. And who was that person? Tamar. So I'm kind of just over it. Anyway, Tracy looked good. Okay, Tracy looked really, really good in those looks they put her in. Well, a few. I'm like she leave alone. But anyway, she looked great because she's Tracy. So we see, mommy meets up with Trina and Tawanda, basically because Shirley Wright was having like some kind of divas ball situation, and she's presenting Mama Braxton with some kind of mother of the century saving daughters all over America, some kind of weird award for mothers or whatever, and she's the winner of that mother's award. And I'm like, okay. So we do see how she brings up how she did talk to Tamar. I talked to Tamar, and I listen, like I let her talk. I think y'all should all meet up and hang out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to each other. Trina, like, we can't act like we can just come together and not have any issues or not discuss our issues. And my thing is, sometimes discussing the issues does not mean making the issues reappear or making the issues come back around and y'all arguing. Like, at this point in time, it's like, what are y'all really, like, what are y'all arguing about? What is it? I don't know. I don't really know what their issue is with Tamar. I understand, though, that Tamar is upset because of things they have been saying publicly about her husband. Truth or not, you don't want your family in these streets giving stories to the blogs, honey. That's just not nice. Anyway, but I'm like, girl, whatever. We do see them go to the is it a ball or a gala? I don't. The damn Diva Awards. Okay, the whole damn Diva Awards. Tamar couldn't make it. Tony couldn't make it, or whatever. Tamar, they didn't say where she was, but Tony is in New Orleans with Birdman. So we do see Shirley Ralph, like, okay, about to present Mama Braxton, or even announce the announcer. Honey, she said she's like, yeah, she's a mother of all them children. Tony, Tamar, Trina, Tracy, Michael, and she forgot Tawanda. And you can tell that she was saying the name slowly to kind of catch each one. And you forgot me. You forgot me. How can someone forget me? Because you're forgettable. Tawanda, you're forgettable. And the reason you're forgettable is because you don't do nothing. And I mean that in a way of, Tawanda, I think, is talented. I think she's an actress because she did that little play thing last season. But I don't think she capitalized off of it. Like, I be wondering all year, what does Tawanda do when they not filming? Like, did she go home and just like sit and knit booties for babies in Africa? Like, did she go home and just like bake pies for the homeless? Like, what did she do at home? Like, what did she do when she's not shooting the show? Like, we know Trina got her little bar chicks thing. We know Tamar be touring, Tony be touring, and the little Birdman. Even Tracy be doing her album stuff. But Tawanda, what do you do when you off time? Like, are you back to being Tony's assistant? What is it? Are you a wedding planner? I don't know what the fuck it is, but she's a bit forgettable, and I don't mean it in the way of like she's the ugly one or no one care. I just think like she don't do much, so like she might get left off the list of whatever. I think they remember Michael because he's the only boy, but Tawanda, you want a fag girl, okay? And you don't do enough, in my opinion, for me. Like, oh yeah, Tawanda's barches or Tawanda's a singer. I'd be like, Tawanda does. Anyway, what was Trina wearing? Trina had on a sequins gown, and it just didn't look right. It looked like it was either too much sequins on the dress. It was real thick. It was real. I was confused. And it was what it was. Mama Braxton does her speech, and the whole time she was talking, I just kept thinking, is everybody eating at the same time? Like, you kept hearing like the plates and the silverware hitting. I'm looking like, okay, they not even listening to her. They is eating them foods. They is hungry. They was chowing down, baby. Like, you just kept hearing, clank, clank, Or I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, why? Does no one else know, like, to at least be quiet? Because you could clearly hear all the clankly, clank, clank, clank. But you know what I'm saying? Gotta eat their food and clear them tables. So we do see Tawana and Tony hang out a little bit. Tony says she wants to get married on 8/8/18. Girl, the fuck by. Because today is 8/17, and I don't believe you got married last week. Just leave the wedding. Just don't even talk about it. Like, go to Vegas, get married, or bring a person. If Faith and Stevie J get married that fast, why can't Birdman and Tony Braxton? Like, if y'all been engaged for a year, what's the hold up, girl? What is and is he? Where y'all gonna live? Like, is you gonna move to New Orleans? Is he gonna move to Atlanta? Like, how is that gonna work? And I'm like, I don't even know if he lives in New Orleans, but like, what's gonna happen? But who cares? Tony then asked Juan, like, okay, so when can I meet your boyfriend? Like, 'cause I don't want any strangers at my wedding. And I completely agree with that. I don't want anyone bringing someone to my wedding who I don't know in some shape, way, or form. Because you don't want strangers at your wedding. And if you give someone a +1, you can say, hey, I need it to be somebody we can trust, because I don't want no thievery. I don't want no bullshit, because it's going to be a lavish wedding. So I wouldn't want strays at my wedding either. And you know what I'm saying? But again, I'm not here for the storyline of Tawanda and his fake ass, fictitious ass Brady Bunch, the middle sister with his name is something. No, he's a fake ass person. If you don't tell us who he is within the next 2 episodes, you fired. Okay, you fired, Day. Anyway, we then see Tony in New Orleans with Birdman. And they're basically just spending some time together, going out to dinner. But they have the weirdest chemistry. It seemed like a first date of friends who've known each other for a long time. Basically because he said, thanks for coming, and she said, thanks for inviting me. I'm looking like, but if that's your fiance, how'd that go? Like, I've been on a lot of dates, and I've had a few boyfriends, okay? And when we go out places, or if he be like, hey baby, you know what I'm saying, meet me at this place, we gonna go, you got work, come up here, I'm gonna be here waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't walk in like, you know what I'm saying? My boyfriend has never said to me, thanks for coming to dinner. And I said, oh, thanks for inviting me. I say that to people who like me, and they want to ask me out. Oh, thanks for coming. Oh, no problem. Thank you for inviting me. That's not, you don't say that to your fiance. Like, you just don't. You don't. And they're like Fig Newtons. Fig Newtons is a weird little candy. Like, no one thinks about it much, but it exists. And every once in a while, if you like them, you'll say, you know what? I want a Fig Newton. So you'll take a bite of a Fig Newton. You eat one, and it's like a pack of 10, and you throw the rest of them away. I feel like their relationship is just waiting to be thrown away, because again, it just don't. It's not right. It's cute, whatever. Oh, she dating Birdman. It's okay, but then you like, you know what? I forget it exists. Okay, fake news is gone. So it's just, they're weird to me. When he, thanks for coming. I'm like, thanks for coming. Thanks for inviting me. The fuck is y'all? What is this? It was like a first date with strangers. Anyway, and he mumbling, he talking. She like, what'd you say? What'd you say? He not. I mean, you don't enunciate, bruh. Not at all. Okay, you say so. And she can't understand him. She brings up how, he's like the yin to my yang. I thought I knew hip hop and R&B, but I don't, or rap and I don't. He helped me. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't like it. It seems forced. Okay, it seems forced. And some people are not, touchy, feely or whatever in public. However, it feels like they have no chemistry. Like, we need to act like we're a couple. So let's go to dinner and order Moscow Mules. Okay. Anyway, the waiter brings out their Moscow Mules, and Tony says, "Where are the copper mugs?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, people be stealing them, so we don't." I'm like, she said, Tony Braxton and Birdman ain't gonna steal copper mugs. He said, did you call me Birdman? And I thought it was cute that he did not like that she called him Birdman. And she said, well, if I said B, he wouldn't know. I'm like, girl, we don't care. Next, Trina, Trace, and Tawanda. I call her Umba sometimes because they call her Umba, and I do prefer saying Umba than Tawanda. I don't know why. I don't know her, but that's what it is. So, they all meet up, whatever drinks, and Tracy lets them know how her son moved out. Him, the girlfriend, and the baby moved out finally. So she's like, I miss the grandbaby, of course, even to my grandson, but I do like not having to be, babysitting all the time. Like, I'm in an age where I want to be able to go out and have fun, or I want to be able to, have my whole career. I can't be on stage with a baby on my hip. And I'm like, you ain't a girl. Anyway, I'm gonna bring up to Tracy. She said, Tracy, you should talk to Tamar and Tony about the whole tour situation. Honey, Tracy, when I say she got that ass together, she gathered Umba. Okay, you know what? Tracy is good. You know what I'm saying? God has blessed me. You know what I'm saying? I don't get not one damn about that. I'm not holding on to that. I don't care. I'm like, girl, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If you want to hash it out, then you should go talk to them. I'm good. And I was like, she got real hostile. Like, real hostile. She's like, well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying or whatever. I think we should kind of hash things out or whatever. Trina feel like, Tracy deep down inside, like it's hurt or whatever. I think she's been hurt since back in the day, 20 years ago, when we was the Braxton, she couldn't be with because she was pregnant. I think she holds on to that, and she felt like if she went on tour with Tamar and Tony, she would be a part of the Braxton touring legacy. Girl, I think they all need to look. I don't know if Tracy is holding on to that fully, but Trina saying that lets me know that she needs to move the fuck on. And if Tracy is really holding on to that, then Tracy, girl, no one cares. Like, why are you concerned that you were not a part of a group that failed anyway? Like, the group wasn't popping. Like, the group never made it. Like, girl, you have your own album. You're doing a sophomore album. Let that shit go, okay? Trina had her little run where she did her little 2 little songs. Umba, I guess she would never do her little thing. You did have a whole album. Girl, look, it's just too much to be up here harping over some shit from 20 years ago that did not pan out for none of y'all. Y'all to the Braxtons on TV, but like, no one won any Grammys from the Braxtons. Let's just say that. Anyway, Trina then brings about we need to talk because I'm thinking about opening up the new restaurant, and I want you guys to kind of partner with me or be in it some kind of way, like maybe lend me your likeness or come and do appearances. I'm like, girl, you want to hire them as to help? Tracy, like, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be some bullshit because Tamar always busy and Tony always going hanging out with Birdman. So I don't know how this is gonna work out. And I agree. Trina, like, will kind of hurt my feelings how we're not close anymore, like how we don't do things anymore, how we don't have things to be done with each other anymore. I'm saying, she's like, I don't know what happened to get us here, but it's kind of crazy. Like, it's just like a breakdown. It's kind of crazy. I'm like, shut up, Umber. Trina is, no, damn it, no. Too many fucking T's. And that's why I call it Tawana Umber, because it's a whole different kind of name. It was Trina who was saying how it hurts her feelings. It was Umber saying how it's the breakdown. Tracy wasn't saying shit. Okay, and I think the reason is because it's a petty ass storyline. I feel like this season's gonna be a bunch of fucking bullshit. I feel like this season Tamar would not be seen. I feel like this season would just be worse and worse and worse. But I will be here for it. I will be here with the shits and the giggles. But it's 4:30 in the morning and I'm tired. I'm pretty sure you can see my eyes and I'm sleepy. Thank all of y'all who, some people be like, oh my God, why do you mention all the time how you're tired or what time it is? Because I do that so y'all know this is why y'all getting a video at 4:50 in the morning, because I recorded it at 4:24. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a thing of, it's my way of letting y'all into my process. You know what I'm saying? I'm a night bird. I know y'all be like, girl, get some rest. I do get, a few hours of sleep every day. I'm getting a little bit more because I'm not worrying about recording all night. I just have to watch the shows, and as long as I've watched the shows by like 2 a.m. I record as much as I can, and then sometime the show comes, I have to record the show the following day. So thank y'all for allowing me to be able to record and do shows like a day or two later and y'all still watch. But yeah, it's 4:24. I'm going to bed. I'm going to get a few hours of sleep. I don't have to be working until noon, so I'm not going to work at like 8 a.m. I'm not going to work until noon. But then I work till 9 p.m. and I come home and I do YouTube. So, thank you guys for all your support and everything. So, bedtime for Bonzo. This video will be up tomorrow, probably between like 10 and 11 when I wake up for work. The code is sleep. The code is sleep. Put sleep, put drowsy, put Sudafed, or put Vicks Vapor Rub. Put one of those in, and a colored heart. Pick a colored heart to put, and that's it. Peace.